I'm so excited to talk about Beauty in Black season 2.
Yeah.
I know today the first 8 minutes of the season dropped. I was able to get a look at them before this interview, and I was so excited to watch. At the end, it kind of ends with this bombshell of you introducing yourself as Mrs. Mallerie to the Mallory family, and you at the head of their kind of cosmetic empire.
Kimmie.
Mrs. Mallerie, motherfucker.
What was it like to see this evolution for Kimmie and to like film this across the season?
It was really fun. You know, I feel like as an artist, as an actor, getting to have a character where there's such a transformative evolution where you go from the lowest of the low, the underdog, to the literally the top. The CEO of the company is just like a dream come true. But to do it so quickly from the first season to the second season like that, it was really, really fun. It's like I'm getting to play like 3 different characters in like a short span of time.
I know that the Mallory family is really intense and there's a lot of different members. Who would you say is probably going to be the member this season that's going to be the biggest competition for Kimmie?
Mallory, hands down. I think they're gunning for the same thing. They both want the top. Well, she was thrust into the top spot, and Mallory is like, I gotta keep my top spot because she's not there for love either. So I think they're going to be the biggest opposing forces in season 2.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of Mallory, in season 1, it kind of was set up that you two had these like parallel lives, and now we're seeing them kind of intersect. What was it like to go toe-to-toe with Crystle Stewart while filming these scenes?
So first of all, it was funny because Crystle is literally the sweetest person in the world. So these lines coming out of her mouth, and that's the thing too. Season 1, we didn't really get to act with each other. Obviously, we were around each other, but our scenes weren't together because it was kind of building up. So season 2 was our first time having these face-offs, and I was like, this is so fun. Where is this coming from in here? This is crazy. But it was like it all kind of rises to a head, and I think in the show it shows up like that too. Like finally you're seeing them like showdown with each other.
I know I was always kept on my toes while watching the show. Did
Me
you
too.
feel this? Yeah, did you feel the same way while shooting? Like, were you ever shocked when you got the scripts? Like, how was your arc kind of introduced to you?
Oh, 1000%. Each script, so the way Tyler shoots is we shoot all at once. It's such a unique and fascinating experience how we do it, but we have all of the scripts in advance. And so as I was reading them, I'm like, what? What? I'm so shocked. And when we shoot it, you know, we already know what we're going into. So it's really, really fun, but also a lot to digest at one time, knowing that you're going to all these different places.
Speaking of Tyler Perry, I know this marks your second project working with him. I'd love to ask what your experience has been like working with him across these 2 different projects.
It's been great, and I feel very honored, you know, to come back, to have a second season, first of all, for people to watch it, but the more times you get to collaborate with somebody, the deeper the trust goes, the more you get to play, the more comfortable you feel. And I think that's the biggest thing, being able to come back again and work with him again and work with the entire crew and everyone in the cast. And it's just into the second season, it feels more comfortable and even more space to just play and do our thing. So it's been really good.
And I know with this show, one can't help but kind of draw some comparisons between Beauty in Black and Succession a little bit. Just in my mind, seeing, you know, this family empire. Did these conversations ever take place on set? Like, has like any fan input ever like come out about this? Like, what's your experience been like with this comparison?
So Succession is absolutely one of my favorite shows of all time. So that comparison, I am deeply honored. But I think it's that familial drama, the gunning of the companies. Like, I get that comparison. I think it's its own show, of course, in its own right, but I have seen that parallel online or people talking about it, but I think it's just we're very entertained by the juxtaposition of people that are supposed to love each other who seemingly hate each other. And that's where I think the parallel is.
For last year, I spoke with Bailey Tippin, who plays Sylvie, your sister.
Bailey.
And so in the season 2 trailer, we see Rain urge Kimmie to think about her sister.
Kimmie, think about your sister. I am thinking about my sister.
Can you tell us more about this dynamic and what fans can kind of expect from their sister relationship this season?
Well, thankfully, Kimmie has her sister. She was looking for her all of season 1.
Yep.
But I think sometimes the pursuit of getting something so badly, she was trying to find her sister. Now, what depths will she go to ensure that she's safe and that she remains safe? And I think we see that in season 2, that it's not as easy as, oh, now we're just riding into the sunset. She has a whole new level of threats, and it is the family that she's in now. So she's going to be protective.
And this cast is such a powerhouse cast. 2 actors that come to mind for me, Debbie Morgan and Richard Lawson, that you get to work with on screen. What was it like getting to work with them, and did you have any takeaways from getting to work with such iconic actors?
So many. They are legends. You know, they've been on the screen for decades, and this was my second time working with them. We worked together in Divorce in the Black. So getting to work with them even more in Beauty in Black has been such a treat. Even just stopping and listening to them, the stories that they have with people that I looked up to, you know, Diane Carroll, so many wonderful people that they've worked with, and I just asked them, like, what was it like? What was it like? But they impart so much wisdom to us as, you know, the next generation of artists. And even things like after a great scene, Richard saying, like, that was a good job. It's just very affirming to be seen by people that you respect so much.
Can you tell me what working with the rest of the cast has been like? Like, just general relationship dynamics. Are you guys friends, family? What has it been like?
We are absolutely family. In fact, it makes it difficult because there's so many high tension yelling, we hate each other's scenes, and then after it was like, are you okay? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Are you okay? You know, it's a very loving environment. We genuinely like each other. We joke around. And I think it is also because we all really love what we do, and to be able to play these crazy, fun people. Everyone is happy. We have long days, but we have good days. And so we're a family.